Hello and welcome to KD's Business Tips. In this video, we are going to talk about keeping a mileage log for business owners. When you drive a vehicle for business and it's not exclusively driven for the business, you must keep a mileage log. It's required by the CRA. And not only is it required by the CRA, but it may be required for other reasons if you're a truck driver, for example, or if you're required to bill out mileage to your clients and your customers and so forth. So very important, and mileage details are kept. And what you're trying to keep is really a log of each trip, the reason for the trip, the starting point and the destination, and how many kilometers driven. Okay, so very important those notes are kept in detail. Now there are apps you can use for this. There's lots of cheap apps. You can use Spreadsheet, you can keep it, track it manually. As long as you keep that log, it does not matter how you keep it. Now also make sure at the beginning of each year, fiscal year, if you're in a corporation, of course, to make sure that you have the odometer reading at the beginning and at the end, because when you're figuring out a percentage, you need to know how many kilometers you drove in total in comparison to how many kilometers you drove for the business. And that's how we figure out the percentage, okay, or the mileage write-off. So that's extremely important. In some situations, you may be able to also keep a mileage log for 6 months, and then that would be the ongoing mileage log, and then you don't have to keep an ongoing mileage log. Now, there are rules around that. If you have questions, we would love to answer them. You can also find the information on the CRA website. And one more important thing is that if you keep good records, because a lot of people don't keep mileage logs, I'm advising you to, but let's be honest, a lot of people don't. But at least good keep records in a day planner or some kind of planner, or maybe your iPad or your tablet or whatever, where you're keeping your calendar, your appointments, and everything you do. Keep good track of that, because you could always then take that and go back and recreate a mileage log if you needed one. So very important to also keep good details of what you do. But a mileage log is important, and there's simple apps to take care of that nowadays. So make sure to keep a good mileage log if you are using a vehicle for part personal and part business. If you have questions, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being a part of KD's Business Tips, and we'll see you in the next video.